The Wind Beneath the Pines. In a quiet village nestled between the mountains and the sea, lived a young woman named Alara. She worked at the village's only library, a quaint stone building filled with books that smelled of time and memory. Her days were peaceful, filled with the rustle of pages and the soft footsteps of readers. But her heart ached for something more, something beyond the comfort of familiar routines. One autumn afternoon, as golden leaves danced in the wind, a stranger arrived in the village. His name was Aidan, a photographer from the city seeking inspiration in nature's untouched beauty. He wandered into the library looking for old maps, and that was where he first saw Alara. Their eyes met like the meeting of two old souls. There was no lightning bolt, no dramatic pause, just a quiet, profound knowing. Aidan smiled and asked about the village's best hiking trails, and Alara, though usually reserved, found herself offering to show him personally. As days turned into weeks, Alara and Aidan explored the wilderness together. They climbed misty hills, crossed sparkling brooks, and sat beneath the pine trees listening to the wind whisper stories. Aidan captured the beauty of the land, but more and more, he turned his lens toward Alara, her thoughtful eyes, her laugh that lit up the forest, her silhouette against the golden sunsets. Their bond deepened, not through grand gestures but through shared silences, small smiles, and the comfort of presence. Alara showed Aidan the heart of the village, and in return, Aidan showed her the world through his lens. He saw beauty in things she had stopped noticing, the way the morning light painted the rooftops, the curve of a falling leaf, the strength in her gentle hands. One night, as winter neared and snow began to whisper on the wind, they stood together under the stars. The pines swayed above them like silent witnesses. Aidan took her hand and said, "I've traveled across continents, but I never found a place that felt like home, until now. Until you." Tears welled in Alara's eyes. She had waited so long for someone who saw her, not just the librarian in a quiet village, but the woman who dreamed of stars and stories. "I was always afraid to love," she whispered. "Afraid that it would disappear, like the seasons." "Then let's be like the pines," he said, brushing snow from her hair. Rooted, strong, and still reaching for the sky, together. That winter, Aidan decided to stay. He opened a small gallery beside the library, filled with photographs of the village and of Alara, his muse, his love, his forever. And beneath the whispering pines, two hearts found a home, not in places or plans, but in each other. Whispers Beneath the Willow. In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and the winding edge of a silver river, there stood an ancient willow tree. It was said that the tree had witnessed generations of lovers who had come and gone, their stories whispered through its drooping branches. It was under this tree that Alara first met Theo. Alara was a gentle soul who loved painting the world around her. She had grown up in the village, raised by her grandmother after her parents died in a storm. Her life was quiet and simple. Each day she would wander the meadows, painting the wildflowers or the old church tower bathed in the evening light. She found solace in colors and canvas. Theo was a traveler. A city boy tired of the noise and the concrete jungle, he came to the village seeking peace and a new beginning. He rented a cottage near the river and spent his days sketching and writing, hoping to finish the novel he had been working on for years. One spring morning, he stumbled upon the willow tree, and beneath it, Alara. She was painting, completely lost in her work, strands of auburn hair brushing her cheeks. He didn't speak at first, just watched. Then a sneeze betrayed his presence, and she looked up, startled. They both laughed. From that day, they met often beneath the willow, sometimes talking, sometimes simply existing in silence. Alara would paint while Theo wrote. They spoke of dreams, regrets, books they loved, and the people they missed. Slowly, gently, love bloomed. Theo loved the way Alara saw the world, not in black and white, but in infinite shades of wonder. Alara loved the way Theo listened, not to reply, but to understand. He encouraged her to showcase her paintings in the town's art fair. She urged him to finish his book and believe in his talent. But not all stories flow like rivers. As summer waned, Theo received a call. His father had fallen ill back in the city. He had to return, he didn't know for how long. They stood beneath the willow as the golden leaves began to fall. Theo cupped Alara's face in his hands. "I'll come back," he promised. "You better," she whispered, her voice trembling. They parted with a kiss, full of longing and unspoken fear. Months passed. Letters were their lifeline. Theo's father worsened, and he couldn't leave. Alara waited, every day beneath the willow. She painted the seasons change, the orange blaze of autumn, the icy hush of winter, the rebirth of spring. And then, one late April afternoon, when the sky was clear and the river hummed with life, Alara sat beneath the willow painting a new canvas, a memory of the day they first met. A voice interrupted her. "Is that me?" She turned. There he was, dusty, tired, and smiling. Theo had returned. She stood, her hands trembling. "You came back. I promised I would." They embraced, laughter and tears mingling under the whispering leaves. Years later, villagers would often see an older couple beneath the willow, one painting, the other scribbling in a worn notebook, two hearts still in love with the same sky, the same tree, the same dream they had once shared. And the willow whispered their love story to the wind, forever remembering.